Good morning, children. I, Dr. Sir, today going to teach moral science to class 4 students. Today's lesson number 11, is the last lesson for this moral science course. Lesson is old habits die hard. Means if the habits it is become or habits you are having, whether it is good or bad, if it is older, it will take long time to go away from you. So this means you should have good habits, then only you will survive. If you have bad habit, surely you will come to lot of problems in your future. So let's start the lesson. Abraham lived with his 3 sons in a small town. He wanted his 3 sons to lead a very virtuous life. He asked them to cultivate good habits and get rid of bad habits. As he became old, he found that one by one they acquired bad habits. One day Abraham took his son into a garden. This is a story about 3 sons and his old father. His father always tried that his 3 sons should get good upbringing, so they should have good habit that will help in their future. But he found that all of the 3 brothers, they are acquiring bad habit day after day, and those bad habits are what? They are making them spoiling their future. So one day he decided to take all 3 sons to his garden. There were plants, bushes, shrubs and trees all over shapes, size. He asked his youngest son, uproot this seedling. The son pulled out the seedling from the ground effortlessly and handed it over to the father. Now, when he took them to the ground, he told his younger son, youngest of the 3, that please go and uproot the seedling. Seedling means baby plant. Easily the younger son could uproot the plant. Abraham now called out the middle son. Now you try to uproot the sapling from the ground. The second son tried to pull out the younger tree, first with one hand and then with both the hands, and after a great deal of effort he pulled the sapling out of the ground. He also hurt himself and bit in doing so. Now it was the turn of the middle son, that he told to him, son, please go and pull out that sapling. Sapling, you know, flowering plants generally like rose, dahlia, lily, this type of plants are generally called saplings. They are little bit bigger and the roots is also little bit stronger in comparison to saplings. He told, please pull out that sapling. First of all, the middle son tried with one hand to pull the tree out from the ground. Then he applied his second hand, and ultimately with a great effort he took out the sapling from the ground, and by doing so he got hurt also. Now Abraham now asked his eldest son, son, can you uproot this tree from me for me? The son looked at the tree and said, this tree is firmly rooted in the ground. Its roots are strong. I cannot pull it out even if I try hard. Now it was the turn of the eldest son to make his father happy. His father told, please uproot the tree for me. Then his eldest son looked at the tree from top to bottom and he told, this is a big huge tree and root is also very much strong. It is very hard to pull it out from the ground. Then Abraham said to his son, my child, when a bad habit is still in growing stage and has not taken root in your heart, you will find it easy to pull it out. Now, he told to all of the 3 children that, my child, When bad habit is growing in a growing stage within you or in anybody else, it is easy to get rid of those bad habits at that moment. But when we don't think about taking away or throwing away that habit from us and let it to grow more stronger and stronger, like a huge tree. When it becomes huge tree, that time it will be impossible for us to throw it away from us. But if we become deep rooted, you will find it impossible to get it off it. So cultivate good habit and stay away from bad habit. Now, if bad habit becomes deep rooted, like tree's root go deep into the earth, and it is hard to take out. It is not actually possible for a person to take a tree out from the ground. Same way, when the bad habit spread its root inside us strongly and it becomes a huge tree, it is hard for every individual to throw the bad habit from himself, and he comes under his clutch and that bad habit spoil the life of that person. So before that you should throw away the bad habit which is in growing stage within you now. This advice his father gave to three of them, and this is how they learned the lesson. Don't have bad habits within you. One single bad habit can also spoil your life. Try to get rid of bad habits and try to become a good human being having good habit within you. Then the moral of the story. What you sow, so shall you reap. Means what you do, that reward only, or that thing in return you will do. If you do good thing, in return you will get good thing. If you do bad thing, in return also you will get bad thing. Means how you sow, so shall you reap. How you sow the seeds, so shall you get the crops. If you sow spoiled or rotten seeds, then you will get rotten plants or crops. It is this way we should think about life and our deed. Whatever we are doing in day-to-day life, try to do good thing so that society and God will return you with good reward. Thank you, children. Have a good day. God bless you. Bye bye. We will meet again in another class. Bye bye.